This week, we're learning a magical masterpiece from one of the best creators of magic in the world. Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and this week I have a really special treat for you guys. You know, I get asked very often what my goal is with this channel, what I'm trying to accomplish, and the truth of the matter is, it's just one word: inspiration. It is my biggest hope that with these tutorials, with these videos, I inspire you guys. And every now and then I get messages from my subscribers saying how I've inspired them to pick up a new hobby, their passion in magic, and it means the world to me. And the reason I'm telling you this is because when I was younger, there's one magician who inspired me more than any other magician on the planet. I would buy all his books, I would buy his videos, I would study his work, and he had a knack for creating such incredible magic. Every piece I ever learned from him that I would do for people would get the craziest reactions, and he contributed so many pieces to my professional repertoire. Well, here we are years later, and he is still one of the best and most popular creators and teachers of magic. He has a YouTube channel with a huge following where he teaches some of his amazing work, and I highly recommend that you guys go follow him. And it is an honor for me that this week he contributed a trick to the channel. So you're about to learn an amazing piece of magic. The moment I saw this trick, I knew it's an instant winner. It's got some brilliant ideas in there, and you're gonna learn this from one of the best minds in magic, a mentor of mine, someone I'm lucky enough to call a friend. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Jay Sankey. Watch this video, study this trick, then go follow him on his channel. I'll leave a link in the description to learn so many more amazing magic tricks that I'm sure you're going to love. So I now leave you in the capable hands of Jay Sankey.
I'd like to start with a big thank you to Spidey for having me here on the channel. Really appreciate the invitation. And I chose something extra special that I think is going to really appeal to your fans, my friend. Okay, really cool trick, combination of a couple of different magic moments. Real simple, okay? Simple, direct. You start by saying, look, I've got a prediction here. You've written a little prediction on a piece of paper. Someone can hold on to that. They can have that in a wine glass for drama, whatever, okay? So that prediction does not leave people's sight. It's in full view from the beginning, okay? Have a deck of cards here. You can spread through the cards, show all the cards are different. They are different. You can even take the cards if you want and give them a bit of a mix-up, a legitimate mix-up, okay? So everything starts super fair. Prediction in full view from the beginning. Right? Next, you say, look, I'm going to deal through the cards real slowly, and you deal through in clumps one at a time, and you say, as I go through, you can stop whenever they want. You could even have them say a number between 1 and 52, okay? You can do it that way. But you're dealing through, and at one point, they call stop wherever they want. They call stop. You take a card, whatever. In this case, it's 6 of hearts. You say 6 of hearts. Okay. You show, as you went through, that all the cards were different. You put the 6 in the middle of the cards, all right? Very fair. Then you take the 6, okay, and you're going to put it down inside the card case. So it goes down in among the cards, like this. Very fair again. Okay. Only now do you open the prediction. Now they can call stop as they were dealing through. They can call stop literally whenever they want at any card. Remember that. Then you open it up, or they can open up, and when they open it up, even though they called stop and selected any card they want, you're now showing that the prediction was a 6 of hearts. You say, let's take it one step further. Because that's all physical. I want to go to the metaphysical, to a whole other level. You take your little prediction, you put it on top of the card case. You say, watch my prediction closely. You see it burn. It's gone. It's vanished. Say, but I want to see if it's influenced anything inside the card case. They can open up the card case. And the moment they do, they see there's some ashes. There's something going on. They remove the cards. Right? And when they remove the cards, they find first inside the card case some burnt ashes. Okay? Even the corner, the very corner of the deck has burnt ashes. Okay? And when someone spreads through the pack, they find impossibly, they can spread through the deck in the middle of the pack, and you're going to love the little addition here. You can go through the cards. They find one card in the middle, the dead middle of the pack, with singed edges. In fact, it looks like an entire corner has been burnt from the card, and that, of course, turns out to be their selection. Now, there's so many cool things about this. I worked really hard to simplify it so it could be a practical piece, something you can go right out and do. It's a real interesting build too. You go from prediction, impossible prediction kind of thing. The prediction then builds to this eerie magic moment kind of thing, and then at the very end you reveal impossibly, and all the evidence is here, and you're not using a duplicate 6. A lot of newer people into magic and mentalism might be thinking, oh, I bet he had a second 6. I didn't. Okay, so let me break it down for you right now and show you how simple and practical and powerful this trick is. First thing you do, grab a couple of playing cards from some deck. You have some old deck, okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to set them on fire. All right, I'm not going to do that right here in the studio, but you set them on fire, and of course, to make them burn best, you want to make sure you hold the flame. You don't want the flame to go off this way and extinguish, right? So you're going to tilt your hand, the flame's going to go up, watch your fingers, and you're going to burn one card, then burn a second card, okay? You're going to want to perform this trick a bunch once you see the eerie reactions you get, and I want to make sure you've got a ton of ashes. So that's ashes from a couple of cards. So one of the things I do, this is just small, is I get pencils, I know it sounds crazy, and I really dig and poke through the ashes so that they're broken down. Now you don't want them super fine, you still want a couple of flakes, okay, but you want them fine but not like sand, okay? So that's the ash prep. You got the ash preps. Now what I do is you then take some of the ash and put it inside your card case. Okay, so we've got some down here inside the card case here. You can see inside, I've got some. You want to err on the side of too much for sure, but I got some ashes in the card case. Typically, when I'm performing this trick, I will keep a rubber band on the card case, okay? Or you can even have it all set up with the card case closed in your pocket, and you're gonna have the prepared card I'll talk about in a second on top of the deck with a rubber band. Okay, so it's all nice and self-contained. You're also going to need your little prediction and a lighter. Now, with this, the demonstration I just showed you guys used something called flash paper. It's special chemically treated paper. You can get it online at magic shops and things. But you do not need to stick with this flash paper, okay? It's dramatic, it's cool, but you don't need it, because all you can have is a thin piece. It's just a piece of school lined paper. Nice, really thin piece of paper with a prediction. Small. You can light this, and you can light this inside here. It'll burn off beautifully, and it's as dramatic. It's got its own, I think, power, because the flame takes a little bit longer. With flash paper, the flame's gone so quickly. Here, it lingers a bit longer. So I want you to know you don't need to use flash paper. You're not limited to that. You can use all this. Now, so we've set up the card gate with some ashes in there. Here, like I said, there's no other 6 of hearts in the pack, okay? I only need the one. And what I did is I tore a corner off this, okay? And then, now this is the tricky part. You can take a lighter and burn the edges, okay? But you want to make sure you don't smoke. If the smoke or the flame gets a little too high here, it's going to limit how fairly you can show the card at one point, okay? So you can burn the edges a little bit, smoke them a little bit. But you know what I also do? I take a marker. You can see this in the camera. I take a marker and I just drag the marker and do a couple of dots here and there. Okay, that really adds to the idea of a big burnt corner. All right. Now, the performance of the trick is simplicity itself, and it's based on a principle that's been kicking around in popular magic circles for the last, I don't know, 10 or 15 years. But I actually released some tricks with it in the 1980s. Yep, way back in the 80s in some of my early books. And the principle is called a pre-torn corner. In the early 80s, in some of my published books, okay? Any magic students, you can find the stuff there. I did it with dollar bills, did it with playing cards, did it with envelopes. So this principle is actually original with me, even though I know it's been kicked around recently, sort of got a rebirth in the last 10 years or so. So you've removed the corner, you've smoked it, you've got this on top, maybe the rubber band, and to perform the trick, you are here, okay? You got your lighter, a little ashtray or something ready. So you start by, you can mix up the cards, and I'm just using a Hindu shuffle here, keeping the bottom, okay? Or you could even do an over-the-top kind of overhand shuffle, okay? And as long as you're squeezing with your fingers, okay? as long as you're squeezing with your fingertips and keeping that card, and shuffling here, the card is actually kept on top of the deck, okay, just by squeezing with my fingertips. It stays up there. Then when I want to go into the trick, all I'm going to do is this. I'm going to start dealing the cards off, and it looks to all the world like I'm just taking them off the top, and I am, but I'm actually second dealing. Here's the exposed view. I'm just removing cards from beneath the prepared card. Super easy. Here. And remember, they could have called it a number, you may not do 1 and 52. Say, give me a number between like 4 and 25. And you can count down to that card real casually. Write down boom, 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 boom. And then when you're there, you can then. But when they call stop or you count it down to the number, you just thumb off the card right into your hand. Just going boom like this, taking it off, and they can see it. So this is the show. Later on, it's the kind of thing that's so casual, people would swear that you held it out like this, right? But actually you're concealing it. Now, to finish, just take this card, slip it in with all the other cards, okay? You can do it real slowly. You can have a spectator cut the cards. I'm gonna bury it in a particular spot, whatever you want, okay? Put it in the middle, just make sure you don't flash that corner, right? Pick up all the cards, and I don't really think it matters whether the corner is going in this way or in this way. I mean, the ashes are on the bottom, so maybe it makes the most sense to make sure that the missing corner is at this corner, then this goes inside here like this, in with all the ashes. You're so far ahead, huh? They think they had a free choice. You forced it. They think that all the cards are ordinary and unprepared. Well, one is very prepared. They even assume the card case because it went in cleanly. There's nothing in the card case. Well, it's got some ashes in it, all right? So you're so far ahead now. I love this kind of structure. Now, of course, at the beginning of the trick is where you, maybe on a paperclip, whatever, where you had someone hold on to this, and now you reveal the prediction. And do not rush this, okay? Understand that to you and I, this is maybe a modest reveal, but to a spectator who, from clearly a shuffled deck, called stop at any card, then you reveal it. That is something very cool. That's very powerful, okay? Then, again, I'm not going to light it here in the studio, but you could either take this and, either before or after, put it in this little ashtray. Now you can spark it up, and notice you can still have this proximity by having the ashtray on top of the card case. Just like that. Really powerful to imply the flames are there, the card case, it's all there. So here, you open up like this. You take these out, and again, you could do this right over the same ashtray, right? You take these out and people can see. Love that. Ashes. You can see something, a little gap in the deck. Then you can pour out all these ashes. These ashes are coming out. So magical. Something about fire, eh? And the ashes is the evidence. Then you get the ashes off, okay? You can then spread through the cards very slowly. Boom, like this, until you come to the one card, spreading with the missing corner, right? So, looks so eerie and almost like something out of a horror movie. Notice you can do it the other way too, is you can spread, if you turn the deck around the other way, you spread till you see the missing corner and they don't. And maybe you've gone, boom, there's the 8, and then you get this really freaky, magical reveal at the end. The only card in the entire pack. No duplicates, super easy to do. Real magic, a fun combination of something that's sort of physical and metaphysical, and I think you'll try this trick even once for people, and it's one of those ones you'll do again and again. Really hope you like it. Really appreciate Spidey giving me a chance to share this with all you guys here on Spidey's very cool channel. Take it easy. Thank you.
What a phenomenal trick. I love everything about this. There's some amazing visual moments, there's some really amazing mentalism moments, and the way they just come together, I am sure you guys are going to crush with this out there. Now here's another little surprise for those of you who didn't catch it. I filmed one of my best mentalism pieces and tutorials, and I sent it to Jay, and he uploaded that on his channel. The reviews are in, people are loving it. So if you haven't seen that, head over to his channel, subscribe, then watch my video. Also, in the comments right now, right here, let me know, should I do more collaborations with Jay where he teaches you guys some of his material on this channel and I teach some of mine on his? Do you guys want to see more collaborative efforts like this on the channel? I want to hear that from you. Let me know in the comments. Remember to hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications on, and I will see you on the next one.